So it's that time of the year again. It's the Grasscourt season, and it's also the Olympic year. And I assume this was the Olympics when they were held in London in 2012, and they were held at Wimbledon. So on the Pro Tour, there are 5 weeks of the Grasscourt season. There are 3 weeks of tournaments around Europe, and then it culminates in the championships at Wimbledon, which is 2 weeks. The Grasscourt season has been extended in the last few years. It used to be 4 weeks, so we had the French Open, and then we had 2 weeks of tournaments, and then we had the 2 weeks of Wimbledon, and then pretty much that was it. Although, did you know that most of the tour used to be on grass courts because tennis was called lawn tennis, and most of the tour used to be on grass. So the Australian Open used to be on grass courts until the 80s, I think 1988, and the US Open was also on grass courts until 1978, and 1 year it was also on clay. So I love tennis on grass courts. I play it on grass courts. It's completely different to any other surface. It favors big serves, it favors the slice, keeping the ball low, and volleys. I also used to run tennis at grass courts, and this is me. There. So Wimbledon is famous for many things, and we will come and look at that in a minute. First of all, I'm going to take you through the tournaments that are coming. So where exactly are we going with the tour, and where can you see some tennis? We have been in Southern Europe because it's been nice and hot for the clay court season. So we've been in Portugal, Spain, Italy, and then we just had the French Open in Paris. There are a few tournaments in France as well. So now we're moving to Northern Europe, and we're going to go to Germany, and the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. And in a few weeks, there'll also be some tournaments in Sweden. So where exactly can you catch a match? So I'm up here in nice cold Ireland. But if you come around with me, we've got Bad Homburg in Germany, Stuttgart, Halle, and Berlin. And in the Netherlands, we've got Hertogenbosch, which has started, is on at the minute. In not London, in England, we've got London, as well as Wimbledon. We've got Queen's Club in London. We have Birmingham, Nottingham, and a very famous tournament in Eastbourne. We've also got, if you come down here, a new addition. This is in Mallorca, and wonderful because you can go to the beach and catch a match. This is Queen's Club. Over the years that I've watched it, it has changed color many years because of different sponsors. It used to be famously red, and then it was blue for a long time, and now it is purple. But interesting to note this year that it's the first time that in, I think, 50 years that they will have a women's event, a WTA event at that tournament. So we might do a special video on Wimbledon, but some of the key things that Wimbledon is famous for are the strawberries and cream, champagne, pimps, the weather, bad weather, queuing, and the strange way in which you get tickets from Wimbledon, which I will explain in another video. This is a glass of pimps. I may have had most of this glass. The other thing Wimbledon was famous for was rain delays and the groundsmen covering the courts in record speed. If grass courts get wet, they're almost unplayable because they're too slippery, which is one of the reasons why, apart from the maintenance, that they have been replaced by hard courts and clay courts, although they're not maintenance free. Most of my memories of Wimbledon were it looking like this, with no play, people sitting with umbrellas, and them rerunning old matches from previous years, usually John McEnroe matches, unfortunately. But now they have a roof over centre court and they have a roof over court one, so we don't have to sit in the rain anymore. So famous Wimbledon winners, we'll just do a quick hi Roger. Oh, it's the trophy you're looking at. Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic have pretty much dominated the championships for the men. We have to show Novak with the trophy as well because he has won quite a lot of them. and the No Life fans would be annoyed if we didn't see them. But Novak is probably not going to be playing this year. Roger has retired, and Carlos Alcaraz won it last year, and he's just won the French Open, so he may be the favorite for it this year. That's, of course, the men's event. In the ladies' event, the Williams sisters have pretty much dominated the Wimbledon for years. Venus Williams has won 5 titles, and Serena has won 7. And she's also been in a couple of finals as well that she didn't win. So this year we'll probably see Swiatek, Sabalenka, Rybakina, who won it a couple of years ago, and Naomi Osaka, who's back and playing some great tennis. Just quickly, also, this is Serena again. I'm going to pretend that I'm holding the title because this is my favorite trophy of tennis. It's the Venus Rosewater dish. Incidentally, that's one of the reasons why I don't play the men's event, apart from, not qualifying. Special mention to Andy Murray because he managed to sneak 2 championship titles while he was in the middle of that Novak-Roger dominant era. And these are your defending champions. We've got Carlos, and we've got Marketa Vondrousova, who won it last year against Ons Jabeur. So if you manage to catch a match somewhere like here in Stuttgart, you will not see Roger, but you will see some great tennis, and make sure that you watch Wimbledon.